Hey everyone, just wanted to share some thoughts with you as I finish off this Knob Creek 12-100 proof, just about almost on the way out. It's been a really good bottle. I've done a lot of videos on this one, but I actually have this with me actually for a reason. This being 100 proof, not bottled and bond, but 100 proof, I have found, and I would love to know if many of you feel this way, that my palate and my taste, and especially my proof preference, has constantly changed. Now, originally, when I started on TikTok and before that, and really early on, I mean, honestly, my proof range was, 86 to 100 proof, but more likely around the 86 to 90 proof when I was starting out. And then as I've been doing these videos on TikTok and I've branched out and expanded to higher proof bourbons and all different types of bourbons and whiskeys, I found certainly that I've been having a preference for definitely higher proof pours. And I've done a lot of videos on pours, in the 1-teens and certainly the 120s and the Jack Daniels in the 130s, and I have the Jack Daniel Rye even at 137. And those are all great. And not all proofs are equal. You can have the same proof, different bottles will be one will drink hotter than another, or vice versa. But I'm finding overall that there are just some days, aside from the fact that I do like to finish off a night with a low proof pour if I've had some high proof pours, but even beyond that, I've been finding recently that sometimes I'm just tired, meaning it's a lot of work sometimes to have a high proof pour, and sometimes I just don't feel like that. It's a lot easier sometimes, at least for me. This is just my opinion and no one else's. This is just represents what I'm thinking, and I like to share it with you. That sometimes I'm just like, I just want to have something easy and nothing crazy on the proof. And while I still love the high proofs, and I'm going to continue to have them, and this is like, for instance, this is not a low proof, but it's not a high proof either. It's somewhere in the middle, 100 proof. I just find myself reaching for a lot of bottles that are in this 100, 101, 102, even, low 100s. And certainly also 90 proof and 94 proof in that way. I've been doing that a lot. And I just always like to kind of share this with you because I like to see what other people think, and also like to relay that. And I'm certainly by no means am I saying I'm advanced, and there's many people who have been doing this longer than me and know more than me, and that's fine. But I thought, basically, going from beginner to somewhere where I've just kind of had a lot of pours and have more experience, that you get set in a certain area and that doesn't change. It's not true, at least not for me. So I went from lower proof pours to medium to high. And while I'm still having the high, I'm finding myself kind of like in that comfort zone sometimes of having something in the middle, and something that's not like 80. I'm not there. I'm not there anymore. But sometimes I've just been finding myself reaching for something that's a little bit lower in proof. And I've been doing that a lot recently. I got to be honest with you. An exception to this, and I'm just going to reach for it right here, is this one right here. This Bernheim wheat whiskey, and this is 125.4 proof. This does not drink like that at all. It's really easy. There's exceptions. The point is, this is the moral of the story. No matter where you are in your bourbon and whiskey journey or spirits journey in general, your palate, your taste, your proof preference, I don't feel, everyone's different. At least for me, I don't feel anything stagnant. I think even when you think you're there. You found your comfort zone. You might just wake up another day and say, you know what, something's changed. I feel, at least for me, my palate, my preferences, and in this case, my proof preferences are constantly changing, and nothing's ever set. And that's why even one bottle itself, I can go through and think 6 different things about it as I go through it. That's why I do reviews when I open it, mid-bottle reviews, and bottle review like this. So we'll finish off with this. Now, this is exactly what I thought when I started. I think I like this more. And for the Knob Creek line, if you want 100 proof, this is the one that I think is the sweet spot, right in the middle, with the the middle of the 9, which I think is good, but 37, this is a little bit more, but certainly not the 18 that I have. And then if you want something a little bit higher, I definitely recommend the best overall value is a single barrel select. But the point is, if you feel like I do, that you feel like it's constantly changing. Sometimes you like it, you like something, you don't. Higher proof, low proof. My opinion is this is a journey, and it's an ever-evolving journey. And your preferences, including proof, the bottles you like, the types of bottles, will constantly be changing. Just go with it. Cheers.